everyone, welcome to Pastel Path. My name is Emily. This is called Dimensional Tarot. Dimensional Tarot is the combination of Enneagram and tarot cards. Enneagram is a personality system that has 9 points, and I set down one tarot card for each point. There's an energetic pattern, and I read this energetic pattern to weave together a narrative. Remember to check out your sun, moon, rising. Don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to learn more about this form of tarot, please check out my website, pastelpath.com. You can schedule a reading or tutoring if you're interested in learning more. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out at hello@pastelpath.com. I'm available also on social media. Remember to check out that description box below. There's tests and links to the Enneagram test where you can learn more about this very powerful, very potent personality system. And with that, we'll begin. I like to begin with some overall oracle cards. This provides a general energy. I like to have a moon, a chakra, and a spirit totem. Towards the end of the reading, we'll also look at the underside of the decks here for unconscious presences. Alright, so under our moon energy, we have nourishment. Physical, emotional, spiritual nourishment, taking the time, carving it out in our week to make time for you, to make time for the self, to make time for your growth. Nourish the self so that you can grow. We have presence. This is our crown. Awareness, attention, reality, and connection. So this is our crown chakra, kind of prompting us to be more fully focused, more present, grounded as we can be. When we're too far in the future, it's fear and anxiety. When we're too far in the past, it's shame and guilt over actions we hadn't taken. So when we're in the Zen, we're in the now, we are in that presence and moment of fully living. Not in fearful anticipation of what may come or shameful guilt of what has occurred, but in the breath, in the moment of now. That is actual reality and not the one we've constructed. So it is shifting the self so that we're not stuck in that state. We have Coyote as our spirit totem for revealer of truth. It says, don't take things too seriously and make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. I'm going to take a look first at our Peacemaker. The Peacemaker is a very complacent card. They like their puttering Sunday patterns and their sweatpants. They really don't want to rock the boat. They are gentle, harmonious people, very loving, very caring. And so they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to cause the disruption. And it's they have the most power to transform as well. They crown the top of this spread so they can take on the elements easier. And this energy also permeates through the entire spread due to the fact that they do crown the spread. The Peacemaker does. The Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth signs, so body, physical, the body, the physical, the money, the finances, that's what's held here. 9, this represents an abundance. You have enough to share. There is something here that has, it feels like a blessing. It feels like a solidness, a platform, a very strong, sturdy platform for you to be on. I don't feel arrogance coming off of this. I feel a safety. 8 of Wands, the reformer within you. The reformer holding the 8 of Wands. The reformer is kind of our spiritual self, our moral center. They really want to be good for goodness' sake. They can end up stuck in a little bit of black and white thinking because of this propensity for goodness. But they can come out of it with enough introspection, less tendency to gravitate towards it as harshly. We have the 8 of Wands here. This represents rapidness, rapid movement, rapid change. Vamonos, everybody, let's go. We're doing stuff here. We're activating. We're trying to move here. Maybe this is changing the self, reforming the self, There's a creative project maybe that's ignited you, something you've connected to. Oh, we get the lovers. Oh, the lovers in the helper slot. Something we've connected to. The lovers is duality, choice, harmony. It is a blessing. It is a gift from the universe, this love. And the helper loves so much. They love to give. They give and give and give until they break. And then they don't understand why giving doesn't feel as good anymore. And it takes a lot to get the helper to that point to which they break. And I don't fear that happening here because we have something that's provided a fulfillment, a love. Maybe this is the nourishment that we're seeking. Justice. Wow, and look at this major arcana. Number 2, we get justice in the achiever slot. You are looking to not level the field, but take what's yours. Okay? There's a desire for something. Maybe it is stability. Maybe it is continuing to go down the path that you have. Maybe this is also a slight departure. There's something here you're pursuing that's igniting you, that's led you from into passion and a determination to get what is mine, get what is owed to me, bring something into harmony. We have the Hierophant here at the Individualist. Wow, 3rd major arcana. The Hierophant represents, let me see, like our spiritual self. They're kind of higher forms of learning, and love readings traditionally they represent marriage because they are a commitment to something higher, to a purpose, to a power, to a system that they contemplate. They can look at systems. So in the reverse, the Hierophant will completely ignore the tradition and cause new ones and splinter religions if they so feel. But in the upright, they are wanting to follow these statutes, wanting to do this higher thing, wanting to do this thing that resonates within them. And we have the lovers. The lover connects, the helper connects to the individualist, so the love energy feeds into this desire to maybe bring harmony. There's a focus here in the individualist. The individualist is our most romantic, creative, melodramatic self. I will be seen, I will be heard. But there's something here that's igniting you and bringing you towards a desire. I think we're harboring a little bit of fear or apprehension, not wanting to lose what we have in this pursuit. The 4 of Pentacles can represent a little stinginess, a little wanting to keep an eye on the coin, keeping it close, keeping a close eye on it. There can be maybe fears of losing it. The card represented here is the individualist. I apologize. The investigator. The investigator is kind of like the dork part of our brain. Whatever you nerd out about is what we are dorking out right here with. So whatever hobby or thing that you have, information is incredibly important to the investigator. They love to know deeper reasonings as to why things are occurring, the data, the analysis, and all the things that can occur to make things happen. They also love to have the solutions. Oh, if you have this issue, follow steps A through D, and that's how you can fix it. Oh, you feel sick? Put a warm rag on your neck or a cold rag on your neck. I don't remember which, but this is why we have investigators, because they're helpful like that. But there can be some fear here, but you're not afraid to put in the hard work to make this change. There's just some apprehension I'm feeling maybe from here. This 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is the loyalist slot. The loyalist has a little bit of a tricky spot. They stay in situations they shouldn't be in for longer than they should because the faintest whisper of their heart says maybe. Just maybe. If I forgive my lover one more time, maybe they won't disappoint me. If I stay here for 6 more months, maybe they'll promote me. But sometimes they get it. They can get the lover that cleans up their ways, and they can get the promotion that they've been pining for. And then they get to whisper, I knew it. And it's because they have the determination, resolve, and wherewithal to see things that other people don't see and to trust that it can happen. So we have here the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles represents hard work, putting in the time, the effort, the energy to really hone your craft, to continue putting forth the energy necessary to learn, to engage, to grow. That we have these three cards in the center. These three cards connect. They make an inner triangle. The Nine of Pentacles, Justice, and the Eight of Pentacles. We have a lot of pentacles. But to me, when I see these three in conjunction, there's something that's brought you stability and peace. Something you feel you've definitely earned, and you're putting in the effort. But in order to grow, there's this apprehension, this fear that we need to contend with. The enthusiast, interesting, holds the Six of Swords. The enthusiast is all about the adventure, spontaneous. They really want to engage into all that life has. They are the most fearless when it comes to just trekking down the path. The investigator, no, they're just going to stay home and read a book. The enthusiasts, they're outside. They are doing stuff. But we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords represents a painful transition, moving from A to B. We're leaving something behind in this transition and in this change. The enthusiast is maybe feeling something isn't serving them anymore. This doesn't feel good anymore. I gotta know what the Challenger. Woo! The Queen of Swords! Queen of Swords in the Challenger slot. All right, we are playing with some fire now. I think there's something that you desire, that you've seen, that's ignited you. But maybe you're fearful to grasp it. There's apprehension in really reveling in the truth here. The momencity of the moment, letting in the nurturing love itself can be very hard, challenging. Maybe it's a transition. Maybe we can't have all the fun that we want to have to distract ourselves anymore. So we're having to be more, the word concerted is coming to mind. We have to be more, we can't be as flippant. We're doing this thing. It's impassioned us. It's brought us stability. This is justice in action, and we've worked very hard for it. But still we hold fear and apprehension. Maybe we're not able to let the light in, the love in totally. So there's, even when we're experiencing the thing, maybe the thing doesn't feel as good anymore. There could be departures necessary here for you as you transition. Maybe it's finding new things to do, finding new ways to experience life. Maybe this could also be an emotional departure connected with this fear. And we go to the Queen of Swords here in the Challenger. The Challenger is the defender of the underdog. They had to pick up a heavy suit of armor at a young age and protect themselves, often protect others. And so it's made them resolute in ensuring that these injustices do not occur again. And the Queen of Swords can be a little dicey. She's the warrior queen, queen of truth, justice, honest, and fairness. She is the wish-granted queen, but be careful what you wish for, because it could come true. Maybe there's an old version of self that can't accept this reality, the love and stability that is here. Maybe there's a part of us caught in the past, maybe in a, gosh, what is it, mentality? It's a, I'm sorry to say this, but maybe some of you grew up in poverty. And so there is a fear of this coming back, and it takes away from some of the love that is there, because we're still concerned whether or not we're going to have dinner that night. And in some way it feels ingrained into us. Maybe we have this patterned eating habits, guilt associated with eating. Maybe you don't feel you deserve to eat. Maybe there's guilt associated with eating, which is the food. There's an intake issue here. I want you to Know that you are worthy of nourishment and love, true nourishment and love, your physical, your spiritual, and your emotional self infused together into the person that you are. I'm going to take a look at the unconscious, and there's passion. We have the Knight of Wands. We have you, brave. You representing fire sign energy. You representing the Knight of Wands, brave, willing to sashay onto the field. They are the Knight of Love, the messenger of passion. So they are really interesting. I think that there's abundance and harmony and love on the horizon, but we must let go of aspects of self that no longer serve us. I feel maybe a poverty mentality, a fear of poverty, but there's so much in the world for you to have and to give, because there is a giving, loving energy here. Reciprocate back to those that love you. Let those that love you know your vulnerabilities and know your fears. Let them in so that they can help you. We can't help if we don't know, and no one can read your mind, no matter how close you are. There's some things we must share. I'm going to take a look at the bottom. We have protection. You are protected. You are nourished. You are loved. Please don't forget to let that light in. As the unconscious chakra, we have dream state. We have our third eye, messages, signs, symbols, guidance, maybe dream journaling when you wake up. Maybe you could have a powerful connection to your dreams. But look for further messages, or just use this dream state to work with this unconscious self. Maybe do hypnosis and try to work through things. If you're in therapy, maybe engage therapeutic resources into looking at more of the unconscious self here, and the ways in which maybe our past experiences are playing into our expectations of today. Because you do deserve this. There's justice in this situation. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, the unconscious. We get Tiger of Fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. You are protected and supported more than you know. And I wish for you to really engage the resources that you have around you to let that love in, so that you can continue to propel yourself. You've come far. You are, from this reading and from what I'm gathering, there's some of you who've really, your children, those around you that you are loving and supporting will not know the experiences that you once felt. You have poured in too much love to let that happen. But I think maybe there's aspects of this rearing which could limit maybe aspects of emotional expression or feelings of like you deserve this, because you absolutely do. This is a justice achiever. You are getting what you deserve here. And I don't want you to feel as if these experiences aren't deserved, because you do. Alright, my love, this has been a reading today. I really hope that it resonated with you. Feel free to check out the description box below for more information. Like, share, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you next time.